Hey guys, it's Amanda over at AmandaReads, and today we are going to be doing something a little different. So I've never done this before, but I decided that it was finally time. My husband is away, so we are going to do a 24-hour reading vlog. It's currently 10:57 a.m. So the 24 hours is technically going to start at 11, but I figured that I would kind of let you know what's going on. Now, I do have a couple errands that I'm going to run today. We are going to Punta Cana on July 8th. So I'm going to head to TJ Maxx. Oh my gosh, this lighting is ridiculous. And go shopping for some vacation clothes. But first, I'm just going to get ready so that we can go on our errands. So right now, I have just left the house. And we are on our way to TJ Maxx. I hate shopping. But it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about my TBR for today. Right now I'm reading How to Keep a Secret by Sarah Morgan. If you don't know, I'm a member of the US Sarah Morgan review crew. And she sends me her books a couple times a year in exchange for an honest review. The book actually comes out on July 10th, and I have to say that this so far is my very favorite Sarah Morgan book. It's about 3 generations of women in a family, and it takes place on Martha's Vineyard, which is in Massachusetts, so that's a plus. I really am enjoying it. I have less than 100 pages left. I think I'm also gonna pick up like 1 or 2 Junie B. Jones books today, just to, because I do want to eventually finish reading that whole series, and there's like 20 something books and I've only read like 12 of them, so I feel like I should just pick up some of those and read them. And then I also went to the Amazon bookstore on Thursday, and it was my first time going, and I bought like 6 books, and one of them was Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna McGuire, which is also a very short read. So I kind of feel like I could pick that one up today and maybe get through it. I haven't really looked at it. That's tentative. I don't really know if that's what I want to do, but it's an option. So I have a lot of options today, hoping to possibly finish 4 books total with those if I keep them all on my TBR. So that would feel really good. Like I said, the readathon is going to be going until 11 a.m. tomorrow. So I feel like even if I sleep like a normal amount of time, I'll still have a ton of hours in the morning when I wake up. I'm not really sure how the day's gonna look though, so we'll see. I just left TJ Maxx. I ended up getting 2 bathing suits. They didn't have any good shoes that I wanted. I was hoping to get some shoes, but it's fine. I'm not really hungry, so I feel like I'm having a hard time figuring out what I'm gonna do for lunch because of that. So I'm gonna go to Dunkin Donuts and get an iced tea, and then I'm gonna go to the butchery and get things to make lunch, and then I will see you after that. It's officially 12:54, so it's basically been 2 hours and I haven't read a single thing yet. But now I'm home. I plan on basically reading this entire day. So I'm quickly gonna make myself some lunch, eat that, maybe watch like an episode of The Office or something while I eat, and then I will finally start reading. I'm gonna be reading out here. I'm just gonna sit by one of these tables, and I'm gonna finish How to Keep a Secret by Sarah Morgan. Like I said, this comes out on July 11th. Right now I am on page 369, and there's only 428 pages. So I don't have that many left to read, so I'm gonna finish it now, and then I will check in with you guys after. Seriously, guys, this is definitely my favorite novel that I've read of hers. It's different from the other ones I've read. It didn't really feel like it followed a formula. You knew it was going to have a happy ending because it is like a summary contemporary. But like, there were a lot of twists and turns along the way that you weren't expecting, so it kept it enjoyable and kept me wanting to read. I think I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I really liked it. I definitely think it's gonna get a lot of great reviews when it comes out. If it's a type of book that you might be interested in, you should definitely go pick it up when it comes out on July 10th. Just getting a little warm, so I think I'm gonna go inside and start my next Junie B. Jones book. It is currently 2:47 p.m. So it took me about 40 to 45 minutes to finish How to Keep a Secret by Sarah Morgan. Really quick, this is like an informal quick haul video just to show you what I got at the Amazon bookstore. These are all like pretty hyped books, so I don't really feel like I need to give you a description of them. So first is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. This was really popular last year. Someone like gets kidnapped and he wakes up and his whole world is different. So that's pretty much all I know about it. All the Ugly and Wonderful Things by Bryn Greenwood. I picked up Legendary by Stephanie Garber. This is the sequel to Caraval. Then I picked up Restore Me by Tahara Mafi, and this is the next installment of the Shatter Me series. The next book I picked up is Every Heart a Door by Shauna McGuire, which I mentioned I purchased earlier in this vlog. This is really short. This is one I'm hoping to read today. And then finally, I have The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. And I've never read a Ruth Ware book. I know she wrote The Woman in Cabin 10. It says so right on here. And I'm just hoping I really enjoy it and I find a new favorite author in Ruth Ware. So, we are going to read books 13 and 14. So, I have book number 13, which is Junie B. Jones is Almost a Flower Girl. And Junie B. Jones and the Mushy Gushy Valentine. And that's cute because it's book number 14 and Valentine's Day is February 14th. I don't know if that was like done on purpose or what, but it was good. So those are the two books that I'm going to read right now. And yeah, so now I'm going to just cool off in the air conditioning and hopefully get through these two books quickly. I just finished both of the Junie B. Jones books that I said I was going to read. So I finished Junie B. Jones is Almost a Flower Girl, which I thought was really cute. And I think that that gets a 3.5 out of 5 stars. As well as Junie B. Jones and the Mushy Gushy Valentine, which I really liked. So I will give that 4 out of 5 stars. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting in my Goodreads ratings for all 3 books that I finished so far today. And then I'm going to probably get Every Heart a Doorway and head outside. So I will catch up with you then. I haven't even started Every Heart a Doorway yet. It's only been like 2 minutes. But I just feel like I have to change my rating for the Secrets book, How to Keep a Secret by Sarah Morgan, because I'm thinking about the other Sarah Morgan books I've read, and I rated one of her books a 5 out of 5 stars that is not as good as this one. So I feel like instead of bumping down all my other Sarah Morgan reads, I have to really think about this book in terms of what it is, and I really think it was great. I think I'm just not really in a contemporary mood anymore. Like my reading styles have changed a lot. I don't really read contemporaries a lot anymore, so I think that's why I like just don't automatically give them 5s. But when I think about it, I actually really would reread this book again and I would recommend it. So I'm gonna change my rating right now on Goodreads. Just that it's a 5 star. Hey guys, so it's 5:30 right now. Since we last spoke, I did read the first 3 chapters of Every Heart a Door by Shauna McGuire. So I'm 63 pages in, just a little bit over a third of the way through. But I couldn't read outside anymore because my allergies are just killing me today. So I ended up taking like a 40-minute nap. I'm gonna take a break now and eat some dinner because in an hour at 6:30 I have a party, like a crafting thing at my mom's house. So I'll be leaving here around 6:15 or like 6:10 just to get there a little early. But yeah, so I'm gonna make some dinner and then maybe do a little bit more reading and I will update you soon. It's 11:07 p.m. It has been almost 5 hours since we last talked. I ended up going to my parents' house to eat dinner over there and then stayed for the party. I'm going to show you what I made. So I made this Lazy Susan. I stained it dark gray and I used white paint. So that's really exciting. Now that I'm home, I'm going to change into my PJs. And then I am going to end up picking up Every Heart a Doorway and moving forward with that. So it's 12:30 and I just finished Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna McGuire. So that's great. Finished my 4th book of the day. I really liked it. I think that it was very fast-paced. It was so short and a lot happened, so you didn't get like a ton of development, but I actually really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars, 4 out of 5. I am going to probably watch an episode of The Office and fall asleep for a little bit. And then when I wake up in the morning tomorrow, we will be reading again. Well, I ended up getting a full night's sleep last night. It is just after 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready to finish off my 24 hours strong. So I'm just going to quickly hop in the shower, and then I'm going to spend the rest of my morning until 11 reading. I'm officially showered, and it's like 85 degrees outside, so I'm definitely reading inside while I eat my breakfast. Now I'm ready to sit down. I have Turtles All the Way Down right there. And so, yes, I'm going to be reading now. All right, so I'm only about 5 pages in, and the main character, I'm going to pronounce her name as Asia, but I don't really know how you're supposed to say it. She has anxiety, so that is, I like to read about that because I also have anxiety. But she's got some intense thoughts going on. And I don't know if I'm going to like reading from her perspective or if it's just going to make me anxious. Because she's kind of like making me a little anxious, so we'll see what happens. And it's funny because she has like these little thoughts that turn into like intense things, and I do the same thing. I like the representation. I just don't know if I'm gonna like reading about it. All right, so I just finished chapter 1. I really am intrigued. I feel like I'm definitely gonna keep reading. I don't know if I will love this book. When it comes to John Green, I'm really inconsistent about my feelings. I strongly disliked Looking for Alaska. I liked An Abundance of Catherines. I loved The Fault in Our Stars. And I really liked Paper Towns. So the odds are that I'm going to like this book, but probably not love it, according to my track record with John Green. It's 10 a.m. I have 1 hour left in the readathon. I am 93 pages in to Turtles All the Way Down. So getting close to the halfway mark. I'm just going to basically sit here and keep reading for the next hour, and then I'm going to get ready for the day and update you. It's finally over, and I am 212 pages into Turtles All the Way Down. So I'm definitely going to be able to finish that today. It just won't be a part of my 24-hour reading vlogs. I want to talk a little bit about what I accomplished in these 24 hours. So I finished 4 books, 3 of which I started and finished. They were pretty short. I read a total of 577 pages over the 24 hours. I think I read for a total of around 6 out of the 24 hours. I think that next time I would maybe prepare myself to stay up a little bit later and do some more night reading because the days are busy, or just do this on a day when I have less to do. But it wasn't about reading the entire 24 hours. Again, this was just to kickstart my summer reading and just get into reading and get reading as much as possible. So even though I had some things going on, I think it went really well. I really enjoyed this. I apologize for how bad I am at vlogging and how much the camera moved around. I did all this on my phone for the first time, so I hope it wasn't that bad. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon with a new one. Bye, guys.